Hey guys, Galucia here, bringing you another day of IndustrialCraft adventures, and today oh god! Well, Gumby out of nowhere, and here comes another. He's gonna blow up. I'm gonna have some holes to fix at some point, yeah? So I'm actually bothering to pick up this dirt. And then oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. And I'm dead. It's a fantastic way to start today's episode, yeah? Just go out my house, a couple of Gumbies blow up, skeleton covered in armor starts shooting me. So one of the things I was going to talk about right off the bat was that I got no food left. That I started with a starting chest to give myself that little bit of an edge, which had a couple apples and bread in it. So that helped me out early in the game. But then I wasn't really killing any of the nearby animals and stuff, because I didn't want to deplete my nearby supplies of animal sources, and that eventually I was going to have to... Now, where'd the skeleton go? Just burned up? Yeah, probably just burned up. He came out just long enough to kill me. That was nice of him. But, so I was already hungry. I had no way to rejuvenate my health. And that was quickly becoming a problem for me. And obviously, that statement remains very true because I just died. So, one of the things I was actually going to talk about is how we need to get some freaking food. And then I ran into all these issues. I was going to fill these holes in properly, but let me just take the dirt that's in my hand right now and just put a cap on this hole. At least see if I can cap off one of them so that I don't have to worry about, like, just falling into it or whatever. So that was a rocky start to today's video, but that's all right. That's what happens, and I'm keeping it real with you guys. I'm showing you the good and the bad here. Sometimes I'm not bringing my A game, obviously. So the last episode, what I had said I was going to set out to do, and what I am indeed setting out to do right now, is that I needed to collect some resources and go on a little bit of a trip. I need to collect wood because I was very low on that basic resource, and that I wanted to travel a little bit away from the house so that I could try to find some animals that aren't like right next to my home, and that way when I find some animals, that are like a good 500 blocks from my house, I'm not going to bother dragging those animals all the way back. I'm just going to kill them where they are, and that'll be that. First off, though, I want to see what the Z access is for my house. About 245, plus 245. Just so I know how to get back. So, and I know I could make a waymark, but I don't really feel like doing all that. I just wanted to just got to remember 245. It's easy enough. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to set out and look for food, and on the way I'm just going to chop down a couple trees. Not going to get too carried away. Maybe like a stack of lumber would be nice. Plus, like, I haven't been having a lot of luck with coal, so I needed some wood just to, like, expand on my house, so on and so forth. But I also needed to make some charcoal, so I need to use some of the logs for that as well. So that's kind of what we're doing today. We're just gonna go out on a little bit of an adventure, a little trek, if you will. See what's what. I think I'm gonna stop cutting down wood for now, though, because I'm already getting hungry and I'm not far enough away to justify killing animals. So take a break from cutting down wood. There's plenty of trees. We need to find... What I really would like to find is some cows. I try to maintain my Jewishness even in Minecraft and not eat pig. Which might sound ridiculous because it's a game, but it started out kind of as a joke with my friends. Like, I'm not eating that pork chop. That's not kosher. And then it just became like an actual thing that I do. I don't know if that's ridiculous. It probably is. It seems ridiculous to me. So today we're not going to be able to get into the IndustrialCraft stuff. I wanted to, but I'm not sure how much we're going to get into it. Because I was thinking that I would just go trekking during the day, make my way back home so that at night I could get to work on building some IndustrialCraft stuff. Because I do have most of the needed pieces that I need now to do that. So that would definitely be an option. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how long the actual trek takes here, because I believe that I have enough resources now that I could, at the very least, I could make a couple batteries and build a generator so that I can at least start building up some electrical power, so that I have the initial building blocks needed to get started with the IndustrialCraft stuff. I didn't want to get into like day whatever, like 6 or 7, and still not even start with the IndustrialCraft stuff, since the point of this series is to get a full quantum suit of armor. The quicker I can get started with IndustrialCraft stuff, the better. But everybody enjoys a good trekking episode. It's always fun just to go out and enjoy Minecraft for what it is. I do that a lot in Minecraft Adventures. I do that a lot in the Minecraft movies. So why not for IndustrialCraft Adventures? Seems like everybody's enjoying the IndustrialCraft Adventures, so I appreciate the support. It's been pretty strong in the views, and I'm getting lots of nice comments. It's always good, to remember to hit that like button below. That really helps me out, and it gives me an idea of how many people are actually enjoying it. I use that information. I actually, not to self-compliment myself, but my friend Mr. K gave me what I would consider a compliment, because he said out of all the people he knows that do YouTube or anything like that, and he has quite a few bit of friends that have, at least reasonably successful YouTube channels and whatnot, that he thinks that I'm the one that's like the most on point when it comes to actual YouTube stuff, that I pay attention to analytics, that I understand how YouTube works, how to understand the stats and what they all mean and whatnot. And I directly take that as a compliment, because I do pride myself in the fact that I pay really close attention to what you are saying and analyzing the data that comes in and using that to make my videos that much better. So I take that serious, and he noticed that about me, so that made me feel pretty good. So I really do use that information. So whenever you hit that like button, it makes sense. If you like something, hit the like button, and then I know. That speaks volumes. Even if you just, compared to, say, the nice comments that people put in there. Because there's been a lot. A lot of people were happy to see IndustrialCraft come back. And, a couple people, are asking why don't I just do Tech It or something like that. And, I've spoken on that before, that I prefer just IndustrialCraft, that I don't want to muck it up with Buildcraft and all that other stuff. So there's no point in getting into that again. But those like buttons is like the most direct thing that you can do to say, yeah, this is good stuff that you got going on here. So I appreciate the people that do that. And if you are liking what you're doing, then you should definitely do that. Not just for me, but for everybody. I think a lot of people forget. I do a lot. I sit there because I watch a lot of videos in a row. When I have time to watch YouTube, I watch a lot of it. So it's like I'll sit down and I'll start watching like, I don't know, like 8 videos in a row. And like the very first video that I watch, and I like it, I'll hit the like button. And then I'll watch a few more and I start forgetting. It just becomes like routine that I'm watching these videos and I forget to hit the like button. So I end up not doing it. And then I remind myself, I'm like, oh man, like I'm not hitting the like, especially if it's the same guy. I'll watch like 5 videos in a row because I'm catching up on a particular YouTuber, and I'll like the first video I watch of his and then none of the rest. And like that doesn't help him out any. Like, I should be giving him as much support as I can because I like seeing that support. So I should give him my support. So I have to remind myself to do it. So I figured, remind you about it. I'm really quick going to make a furnace on the go here. Really slowed us down now. See, it's already getting dark because all that nonsense in the beginning. That really slowed us down. So it doesn't look like I'm going to get to the whole bit about, the whole bit about doing the stuff with, back up off me, zombie. The IndustrialCraft stuff this episode, because it's already nighttime and I'm not even done what I felt like doing today. So, my apologies for that. Get 2 more pieces of stone so we can make a sword here. So today is all about just getting out there, getting my hands on some usable resources, and then the next episode, the next day of IndustrialCraft Adventures, I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time gathering some more mineable stuff, going down into the mine shaft, gathering some stuff. and we're going to spend a good chunk of the day actually building some industrial craft stuff. I think if I devote a good chunk of the next episode or whatever to making industrial craft stuff, that I can actually really get some stuff accomplished, that I can not only make a generator, but I can make the first macerator and start using that to build up on our resources that we have in that sense, and then maybe get to an extractor. I don't know. At the very least, we're going to get the macerator done. And the whole point of that is that we can start doubling up on all the resources that we find, and that's an important first step towards the eventuality of, okay, don't die out here. Don't die out here. Oh, crap. Okay, that was bad right off. Right off, that was bad. Oh, come on. Sprint away from these jerks so I can get some health. I don't want to die way out here. I don't want to have to find my way back. Well, I did just pick up a whole bunch of leather. I like saving leather to make books later on for enchanting stuff, but let's just make like 2 pieces of armor so that I'm a little bit better off for these stinking mobs out here, because it's getting ugly. So got plenty of nighttime for today's episode. As you know, every episode of IndustrialCraft Adventures is a day in Minecraft, 1 full day and night cycle. We'll see if we can get a music disc, huh? Nope, apparently not. Man, I was backing up as much as I could. Couldn't make it happen. But we're a lot better off with fighting skeletons now, at least. Got some armor. Yeah, we accomplished that. It may not be quantum armor, but, you know, I don't need a stack of leather to make a library for enchanting, so making a couple leather armor to get us, you know, started is a good first step. How much leather do I have now? 13. So these cows aren't dropping a lot of leather now that I actually started using it. Ironically, it's like I start using it and they're like, nope, not going to drop any more. Spiders are annoying when you have to fight them and there's a lot of tall grass. You end up hitting the grass a lot, which weakens the durability of your sword. Other animals that are, you know, taller, you can aim a little higher. It's not as big of a deal. All right. We're getting there. I figured I'd stay out here long enough and collect enough resources that I'll just let all of this cook. And I have just enough charcoal to get that done with a little bit to spare. Obviously, I got more raw beef, but I'm not going to get into that. You know what? I need to make a bed. So I stopped spawning out in the middle of that freaking block of dirt on that little sandy patch that's not, you know, that's like close to my house, but not exactly right next to it or whatever. So if I see some sheep, we need to collect that too. So I've been paying attention to the comments, though. I have. And it seems like, for the most part, everybody's enjoying the IndustrialCraft Adventures. I think some people would like a little bit less detail, you know, less episodes about digging and stuff like that. But, you know, until I get a mining machine, digging has to happen. It's a big part of Minecraft. And I am adamant about actually showing you everything that's going on. That I'm going to be showing you all, you know, the day and the night. And I skip around a little bit. Usually when I make an episode, because it's a whole day and night cycle, the physical episode itself, the recording, is about 20 minutes of recording, and every episode's been around 18 minutes because I cut out like tiny little bits, but for the most part, it's all there. And I know that's not for everybody, that some people would like less details, but, you know, for the people that like it, this video is perfect. This series is perfect. For those of you that would like a little bit more cutting around and not as much detail and stuff, well, that's what Minecraft Adventures is for. Because I don't show you every single little detail in Minecraft Adventures. I show you a lot of detail, but I cut a lot of it out too. A lot of the mining and stuff like that that maybe you don't need to see. It's not a part of it. So you get that part with Minecraft Adventures. So I think with these 2 different Minecraft series that I have going, I'm covering all my bases. That everyone's getting a little bit of what they like to see. And I think that's good. That way we can kind of spread it out. I would like to say to the fans that I do have of Minecraft who may not normally watch my other videos, maybe zombies isn't your thing, maybe you don't like to watch like the Black Ops multiplayer footage, that this Friday, not the episode that's going to post in 2 days from now is going to be another multiplayer. It's not going to be a zombie video. I made another Black Ops multiplayer video because in that video I'm talking about a very specific topic. And for you Minecraft viewers that normally wouldn't watch that video, I'm going to put out a direct request rather than discussing the topic all over again in a whole nother video. I'm just going to simply say, you should go watch that video because I am looking for your input. I'm looking for the input of my viewers on a specific topic, and I discuss it in detail on the Black Ops multiplayer video that I have coming out, like I said, here in a few days on Friday. So go check that video out when it posts, because I want all the viewers' opinions on it. And it's sort of about Black Ops, but it's really just about my videos in general, and I'm really just looking for a detailed analysis of a situation that I have going on with my channel and things that I'd like to do, topics, whatever. It gets into more detail, like I said. So, but I want the opinions of everybody that watches my videos, and I understand that there's probably plenty of people that watch IndustrialCraft Adventures that don't watch my Black Ops videos, so that's a whole group of people whose opinions I'm not going to normally get. So that's why I'm directly going out of my way to say, yeah, you should go check that out, so I can get your opinions on that as well. Not necessarily pandering for views here and telling you to watch a video that maybe you wouldn't normally watch. I actually just want your opinions on stuff. But to summarize the day, because I don't think I'm going to get back to my house in time to end this episode. The sun's coming up, and so we're getting into the next Minecraft day, so I'm going to have to end this video. But I will say thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate the support, as always. Hopefully you had as much fun watching it as I had playing it. And I think this may not have been the most exciting episode, but we did get to do a little bit of adventuring. I got to, kind of look around a little bit, see what's going on a little bit beyond the borders of the house. Now that I know there's a jungle here, I know that's a source of some stuff that I might need later on. And we did make some headway here as far as stuff that I need. If nothing else, I got plenty of food now to hold me over for a while, so I can get back to focusing on IndustrialCraft. It's definitely too far into the day now to keep going. But I got to focus a lot more on... I can focus more on IndustrialCraft stuff now because we got plenty accomplished here with the food. And so tomorrow in Minecraft, and what for you will be a week, we're going to have to finish the journey back to the house. That'll take a few minutes. And then, like I said, we're going to focus on IndustrialCraft, and we're going to get a lot of stuff done. For those of you that are tuning in because you want to see that IndustrialCraft stuff, and we haven't really seen any of that yet so much because I haven't been able to get into actually building those machines and such, that's going to change next episode. We're really going to get started on all that stuff. So, again, thanks for watching. I hope you're appreciating the style that I chose to do for IndustrialCraft Adventures. I'm enjoying it. I think it's a lot of fun to do a series like this. I pat myself on the back. I think it was a good idea. I'm enjoying myself. So hopefully you're enjoying watching it as much as I'm enjoying playing it. So thanks, everybody, and I will see you next time. Laters!